let's get started.
Cool.
Okay, so last time we left off, you guys were getting wrecked. A couple of you running for your life. A couple of you tried to hide and were found by spiders, which
we killed.
yeah. Oops, got to turn down my phone, so I forgot. And yeah, good times. So Reagan's currently unconscious in the claws of the beast. And everybody is either hightailing it for the cave or in the cave. And with that, let's get started.
Be aware that he's unconscious because I think the rest of us in the cave would not know anything.
Yeah, Luther and Roland are pretty much the only ones who see it.
If I'm recall, I'm in the cave, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
in the cave.
Okay.
Then
So-
we're currently invisible.
Yeah. Top of the round, Alistair.
After killing the spider, seeing the wing come over the cave, I think he's gonna move further in and see if there's anything else
Alright.
of note or importance or to be afraid of.
Okay. I gotta turn my music down a little.
Okay, there's the hole. There's the bird hole.
There it is. Alright, so you're just like bolting inside the cave, like you're full distance?
Just normal walking, whatever, running, you're not sprinting.
You're just like jogging to the cave a little, like don't know what this big wing is. And
Don't want bird snack.
yeah. And are you gonna do anything?
Oh yeah, I was
Just
just
a perception
gonna see if
check,
there's
or-
anything. Yeah, I guess I want to be
Or-
surprised again. Maybe there's something interesting in here as well. Starting out good.
Alright, so you notice various, like you have you're pretty much on the lookout for these things now. You see like moss growing in various places, and looks like pieces of the moss are kind of more so grown around eggs. Couple of them are
They have children.
couple of them are like vibrating a little.
Okay, if he sees that, yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
gonna scream like, "The children are coming!" Pointing at it.
Alright.
Xenomorphs.
But Gwendolyn's closer than me. It's all good.
Yeah. Your turn.
You didn't see enough yet?
Ending your turn, the bird, the giant rock, you hear like a come down. And right in front of the cave, basically, it lands, and you see it like, it's kind of like hopping on one foot a little, with
Bye bye.
the corpse of Reagan in the other claw,
Don't say corpse.
the body. Ish.
Oh god.
It's snack time.
He looks like he's sleeping. He's having a good nap. Yeah, and it kind of just like goes there, and you actually see it drop Reagan so it can get like a better foothold, like, and it's just like peeking in. Luth, your turn.
Fuck. I turn to Roland, even though I can't see him, and whisper at him, "What should we do?"
Oh god, I have no idea.
Should we try to sneak past it?
Oh god. Just wait here, I got enough time.
Okay, let's just wait here.
kicking in the nuts.
I can't hear you right now. You're too far away.
Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Jack,
Luth will
it's your
just try to
turn.
go
Luth, if you're not, are you doing anything, or are you just like,
trying to stay still, not breathe, not move.
All right, do a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible.
Oh no!
FYI, its perception's pretty good.
I'm invisibles. Advantage.
Okay.
Well, that's lucky. I guess.
All right, Jack, your turn.
The fuck next round.
How far away is from the ground is the bird's head? Like his
The
eyes.
bird is kind of like ducking its head into the hole, like, and
Okay. Awesome.
it's probably like just over your head right now, like its beak.
Okay, I will launch a attack right in his eyes. See what happens.
Okay.
I've been thinking about a way to, a little comeback for the bird over the entire
You still have your
tree.
little spiritual hammer too.
Okay. I don't suppose I could throw the spiritual hammer, could I?
You can move it like 30 feet in your turn
20.
and attack with it, or 20.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use the hammer and I'll attack the bird's eye. I'll attack the bird's eye.
Yeah, it's only like 15 feet away, anyways, from where it was. So
Okay.
you see a hammer fly through the air and try to smack the bird in the eye. Can you roll an attack roll with a spiritual weapon?
Yep. So spiritual weapon.
That hits.
And I'll click. 12.
Woo! Nice. The bird. It doesn't quite get it in the eye. It kind of like hits it on the side of the cheek and just like reels back a bit. But it needs at least a nice little, like a little gash across its cheek.
Nice.
Like a very, very little gash to the size of this thing. Now, you still have your attack action to attack it yourself. Or you can use a spell to possibly cure Reagan or...
I'll cure Reagan.
Whatever you want to do.
I'll cure Reagan, even though I want to take another pot shot at it.
Alright.
So
From
wounds, I
that,
guess.
cure wounds, you have to be touching Reagan.
Right, okay. Let's see.
So, healing word would be like your ranged healing spell.
Yeah. Definitely then healing words.
Yeah.
What words do you say to heal him?
Get up, you lazy asshole.
I love it. So Reagan opens his eyes with 6 hit points, just like, oh! Gwendoline, it's your turn.
Okay, I know like that the bird is speaking in, but does it seem like it would actually be able to go into the cave?
If it tucked its wings in close enough, it would like be a tight fit for it, but it would be able to fit in if it wanted to.
You're doomed.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be able to walk really well at all inside of there.
Sure, and let's see if I go as deep as I can in here in the cave, does it seem like it would be able to reach with its beak?
Where to in the cave? Or where you
I
currently
mean,
are?
like as far deep as she can, I guess, or as she can see right now.
You can run in as far as deep as you want, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is not like a clear end to the cave.
Like this red line, yes, is a clear end to it, but like, I mean, you can run into there as far as you want, so right? I'm just going to draw the eggs that
Okay. Then yeah, she'll try to essentially hit the wall, and I don't know, get. You
might want to rethink that.
Is that what the spiders are, or the cocoons?
Eggs.
Yes.
These squares are going to be eggs.
How big are those eggs?
There's a lot. Oh god.
Like, they're not so much big, that's just
yeah.
where they're too, right? But, they're probably about the size of a baby. Like a human baby.
A rock baby, okay.
And are these like clusters of eggs, or just like a single one in each space in there?
There's like a single one in each space, yeah.
Okay.
You should eat them.
Well, that won't go there right now. She'll just move backwards, I guess, if there's like no eggs in here.
Yeah. Sorry,
And
I looked up an actual token for them to add them in.
okay, and ready a dodge, I guess.
Okay. Reagan is going to play dead. Because he basically is.
Don't move. It can't see you if you don't move.
Actually, I'm going to give him advantage on this. What was his roll? 13?
Well, you rolled a 13 at least.
Yeah, I'm rolling it for him. Yeah, okay.
Against its perception.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I've
Doesn't have advantage in that stuff.
Mm-hmm. The lock does. Okay. Wait until I get to the rock's turn for that stuff.
No.
Roland, your turn.
I'm just gonna hold my action.
You
No,
can
hold.
hide. Like that's an action you can take.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hide then. And I'm gonna tell them, don't make any noise.
Alright,
That's
roll
all I do.
stealth. Roll a stealth with advantage. Same as Luth, where you're invisible. You have advantage on stealth. Makes sense. Nice. Alistair, back to you.
Okay. Does it look like the bird wants to come inside the cave?
Do a perception check.
Okay.
I mean,
What do I think?
it's standing there, looking into the
Okay.
cave.
It can't come in then. That's my gut reaction then. Go with that roll. Okay, I'm safe.
Yep.
I don't want to be close to it. I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm. I'll say sure. You can do it, yeah.
But there's something that was. And I'm gonna shoot a fireball on all those eggs.
A fireball? Okay. "20-foot square, right?
20-foot radius, so 40.
Radius, yeah, sorry. So let's say you target this one here. That'll hit all of them without
should
hitting
hit all.
Gwendolyn. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't make it mad!
Those
Alright,
little
just-
pustule things, the spiders.
Roll your damage.
I did.
Yeah, those
29.
are eggs. Oh, did you? Okay.
Okay.
You see them like crack and like starting to burn and stuff, and you hear like a kettle kind of like squealing, like.
Does it smell good?
Man, it smells like burnt spider. What do you want
What
me
about
to say?
smoke? Would there be smoke to cover us?
There's a little bit, but not a whole lot. Like some of the moss there is catching on fire.
We are going to suffocate. Oh,
I'm getting the rock to leave, yeah?
This moss-filled cave starting to catch on fire.
I don't think I would want to provoke the rock at all, so I'm gonna stop there.
Alright. The bird actually just completely ignores everything, and you can see it kind of just like pokes his head around a bit, and just like picks at one of the spiders and just like hauls it out.
oh, that's good.
Oh, okay. It like roast a spider.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it actually hauls out the spider and grabs it in its talon, and like you can see it just with a flap of his wings just go off the ground a bit. And it begins flying north a bit. It gets to about there.
Did it leave Reagan's corpse?
Honestly, it didn't care. So, is there anything you guys want to do on your turns, or are you just going to let this rock fly away?
I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I'm sure Reagan wants to throw a fireball at it.
I'm gonna do damage. I'm gonna have Jack do damage control and try to heal Reagan.
All right.
Gwendolyn will just ask to anyone hearing, is it gone?
I mean,
It took one of the spiders.
so with that, if nobody wants to fight it further, we're just going to end combat.
Did all the mini spiders die?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
they died bad, man.
Let's make sure to get rid of all your combatants.
It was not a good day to be a spider baby. So, Reagan is looking extremely wounded on the ground, like, oh god!
Or Luth will walk up to him and give him a healing potion.
Luth walks up to Reagan, and Reagan's just like, oh my god, my head. And suddenly there's like a healing potion in his face. He's like, what?
Here you go.
Oh, he recognized your voice. He's like, okay. It's getting close to dark. I'm just gonna say that.
Should we stay in here, or should we try and get away?
We could go back to town. That was scary.
Lute's just still invisible.
It's
Yeah,
getting
let's go.
dark.
Yeah, let's go back to town. I kind of soiled myself back there.
I can create a bubble so it can't see us or get to us while we're taking a rest.
Yeah, but I don't want to go that way anymore.
Luth, as you're like looking that way, you can see it like fly off to the one of the mountains that you saw the other one fly to.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, it's got dinner tonight, but what happens when he gets hungry tomorrow and scoops us all up?
But you can't see us. I can make sure, like, this is a dark cave, and you just make the bubble dark, and you won't see us.
Or any other suggestions? I vote for going home.
Yeah, let's go home.
I disagree, guys. We're on a mission. We need to accomplish this.
Yeah, we
Plus,
said we would.
Plus, Lute, remember your traditions? The two-head thing that you mentioned? Aren't you scared of what could happen to you?
Oh, we're gonna get there by tomorrow.
Yeah,
don't-
like you know, like you've traveled most of the way. To get back would probably be like a good, like 12-hour journey.
We can take a detour, but going back is, like, didn't you say that would kill you? I don't know what you did, but you said you had to get out of town.
Because we... Yes, good point. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's...
I say we
Put
rest
that
here for
fire
tonight
out.
and then take a detour around the mountain.
Yeah, we should move along.
Yeah, we can keep watches. Like, I'll take the first watch.
You don't have to. I got my bubble.
Oh yeah, let's.
Reagan just like crawls inside the cave and like plops there next to Alistair.
I guess it's settled.
Okay, Luther will go put out the fire.
It wasn't like a super like forest fire or anything. Like if you ever seen moss burn, it's like kind of just like fizzes out and makes a lot of smoke.
Yeah, but he's just gonna stomp on it, make sure there's no embers.
Yeah, so like there was nothing really endangering you guys. is what I
So,
would say.
because Alistair is from a jungle-ish area, roasted spider is nothing to him. So he'll probably eat that for dinner.
These like spiders are like boiled perfectly inside eggs. It's like you crack them open. And they're like,
Oh, yum!
like the exoskeleton's like barely formed, so it's like nice and easy to break. And
I guess he wants the egg to himself.
Gwendolyn is revolted.
Roland is curious about the food.
So how does it taste?
to you, it tastes like a kind of like a crustacean, like shrimp or crab, like something, but a little
this
bit
is
more,
good spider.
a little more
Ooh.
sour to you. But like you like it.
This is very good, Roland. I can recommend it.
I wanna try. Let me have some.
There's plenty over there. Have one all for yourself.
Hey,
Do a Constitution save.
Is that for everybody, or?
Nope, just for Roland or anybody who wants to eat the stuff besides you.
I'm going to pass because I think that might give me food poisoning.
Gwendolyn will have some of her rations.
Luther takes a bite out of his head of cabbage.
This is delicious.
What do you roll?
25.
Just barely pass it by the skin of your teeth.
Whoa!
Reagan, you know that as you're like biting it, it's more so like a burning taste than sour for you, and it kind of like stings your tongue and like makes it a bit numb.
It's spicy like I like it. It is spicy.
And yes, the Constitution save was 14.
Oh, Luther just seen if he would vomit at the sight of them.
Oh, I thought that was Roland's roll.
No,
So
yeah,
Roland,
25.
like, yeah. Roland, you this is, if you continue eating this, you will get super sick on poison. But have you had loose whiskey before? Were you one of the ones who drank it?
Yeah, he was.
So the taste is familiar to you. You probably figure out that drink you had is a very diluted version of this poison.
Are you saying I'm getting drunk?
Like I'm saying, that's a component in like brewing
My
tea,
whiskey.
ale. Yeah.
My poison of choice.
But yeah.
I think
Are you
after
going to continue eating it, Roland?
I'm gonna stop just one bite, and that was it. I just wanted to try it.
Okay. Good.
Alistair eats until he's full.
Great.
You didn't have to make a Constitution save?
Alistair does not have to make a Constitution save for it.
No? Okay.
You like Roland, your tongue and mouth went excuse me,
Numb.
numb like immediately. Like it's hard for you to keep spit in your mouth. It's hard for you to talk. You're just like oh.
I think it's time to sleep. Let's go sleep.
What did you do to him?
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
Reagan's already unconscious.
Rowan, will you be okay?
Yes. Think
Alright.
so.
You want some cabbage?
Okay.
I break off some layers of the cabbage head that I have.
Where did you get the cabbage? Where did you find this?
It was in my bag, and someone played a trick on me.
For how long?
I was just updating TJ on what happened.
By the way,
See if he knows when he's coming back. By the way,
just so everyone's aware, like one of my personality traits is I have my own ideas about what's food and what's not.
Okay.
And my eating habits and other things like that's why this is completely acceptable for me.
Mm.
Also, I'm probably going to make a bubble around where Reagan is.
yeah, your little opaque sphere thing or square, whatever it is.
Yep.
The tiny hut.
Can we come out of here as we wish?
Yeah, but you can't go back in.
Or can't?
If you're outside, you can't go in, but if you're inside, you can go out.
I'll test it out. Lou steps out and tries to get back in.
I can't do anything for you.
So that's the
Also,
hut.
I'm making sure it's completely black, so you can't see in.
Okay.
Looks like it's just part of a cave or something.
We can make that a little blacker. There you go. Alright, so if you leave, you can't come back in. Is that part of the spell?
I think it's like that.
Well, we got right here.
No, as long as they're inside of it when you cast a spell, they can move through it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So, like, you kind of have to get everybody gathered around before you cast it.
Yeah, okay, of course.
Let's move Jack up there. Jack, your hammer is gone by now. You're a spinning spiritual one. For the sake of it, we'll say Gwendolyn is in there.
Having my skeleton hold an eye out for if the rock should come back and wake me in that case.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys begin to take a rest.
Hey.
A long rest.
A very long rest, yes. Is anybody taking watch or anything?
Yeah, Luth will keep an eye out for a little while. Do
So
we want to
we-
do shifts so we're not all waking up at the same time to
I
know
got
bad stuff?
Yeah, when do
I
we
got
move?
a minion.
Roland's already sleeping.
I think Alice also just like falls over and takes a nap.
Alright. So, anybody on watch, like currently awake, can hear like a coming closer. And you see the rock land. This obviously wakes everybody up. It's a large gust of wind just
Oh no,
blasts
you
into
need
the
to
cave.
roll for how loud it is.
Roll for how loud it is.
Yeah, because Alistair is a
Well,
heavy
it's
sleeper.
not being stealthy, so
Oh yeah, but he's not trying to be careful.
I'll have you roll perception at disadvantage. How about that?
Okay.
I'll say that's a failure. I was gonna put it at like a 12 or something.
So he sleeps.
Yeah, so everybody except Alistair wakes up to this. And you see the rock just kind of like pick its head in and take away the other spider and just go on again.
Luther poked his head in. We're fine. It came back for dessert, but it's gone now.
Did it seem as if it looked in the way of the hut?
No,
I
didn't
don't
even seem
think so.
interested.
I mean,
Gwendolyn,
Loof is standing outside it right now.
can I have
Yeah.
you do a insight, I'll say, for this. Again, with advantage, because you have some previous information.
Me?
Nope. Gwendolyn.
Okay. With advantage.
Okay, Gwendolyn, I'm just going to say this because you'll probably relate to the party anyways. You know that, again, if there's more than one of them, it's probably like mating or anything like that. And it only looks for food smaller than like a typically like very large creature, like huge creature. If like normally that's what it hunts, it only goes for something smaller if it's like laying eggs or roosting or anything like that, just for the young. So you know that these spiders are probably a little bit more of a meal for it. So it just like it prefers to take the spiders back instead of just like these things that are like stabbing it and poking it. It's just like, whatever, man. I got spiders. I'm good.
But poison the spiders.
Okay, just based on that, to get a good idea, it would be safe to think that maybe the spiders are enough for what you're looking for right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see. Well, that definitely seems like they're just more concerned with that, so I think we're fine.
By the way, Alistair, the skeleton did wake you up when
That is true. God damn it.
when it showed up. Because it was ordered to specifically do that. It's like, poke. It just like kind of like pokes you until you wake up. It's like, poke, 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 poke.
Okay, it's good enough. If it comes back again, then don't poke me.
The rest of the night is pretty uneventful, actually. You guys wake up eventually to the like chirping of birds and stuff like
And well rested.
Pretty well rested, yeah. It's a little bit windy, a little overcast currently. So looks like you might have some rain if you don't hurry up one way or the other.
Oh, maybe this could hide us from the birds.
Maybe.
Maybe it can.
But should we like attach shrubs to our heads or something? Make us look less like people?
Maybe we should carry around a bush.
It may be a good idea.
Yeah. Roland, you got any magics that can make us look like something else?
No. You
Is
know
there any-
my magic.
Is there
You
any
know my magic.
eggshells left with moss on it?
Eggshells left with moss on them? No,
Yeah.
that's all burnt.
Oh.
The fireball got all the eggs. By the way, everybody's back to max hit points, and their all your spell slots are renewed, stuff like that. And anything you have to do it down, like your ring or your javelin. 'Cause I think you used it on the bird a couple of times.
I used it once.
Yeah.
Because then he went and pecked at me.
It's like, stop that. Nice, nice.
I guess Alistair's looking for a very big leaf then.
Yeah, like there's trees outside and stuff. The wind is picking up a little.
Maybe a branch.
But like the wind is kind of like coming from behind you at the same time. Like from like south-ish. Reagan just like stretches. He's like, "Oh God, I don't want to do that again. Please, no more."
Are you hungover?
Oh, I feel like I'm full of holes. And he just like checks himself over, just like, just to be sure that he's not actually like bleeding out.
I told you to run, you idiot.
I thought I could take it.
Did you see the thing?
I did after.
It did look very small, far away.
Yeah, I just thought it was, you know, closer than it was. Closer than it appears. So, you guys are going Metal Gear style. With, like,
Yep.
you know, the shrub just...
As holding a branch in front of him, or aside of him.
I'm going to move you guys back to the world map. World map. Making your way to Brimmor. Basically, you guys got from Port Rexton to around here. And that's the mountain that the rock came from. Right here.
Ping it again.
Like, that's the mountain that the mountain area that the rock kind of came from.
I don't see the ping.
No?
No. Neither do I.
Do you see the map?
Yes.
You see the map?
You don't see it because I'm in the GM layer. There we go.
Okay,
It's
that
right
one.
there. So, like, you guys were kind of like here,
Okay.
and
Could
like
we
the rock was like kind of there.
go that way then to get there?
Like it's more mountainous as it goes up that way. Like you can probably go towards the road a little more. You just go around if you want.
But would we know that it's more mountainous that way?
Reagan would, and Gwendoline might, because they're both kind of from this area-ish.
Okay.
So they know like the road is a little more to the west. So instead of like a like you guys probably walked a good 12 hours and then probably you would have had another 8 to go. It probably just adds like a couple hours on your trek. So 10 hours total left for the day.
What about rested XP? Or XP?
I mean, I can do that if you guys want.
I'm so close.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, sure, we can.
Let me just do quick, simple math. Or for some reason I can't do it right now. Oh, 6 of you now, isn't it? Yeah, not 5 anymore. 600 each for the spiders. Oh, sorry. 700 each, because the eggs too.
What is it, 2200?
Did anybody
Sorry,
level up?
how much XP do we get?
Each. 700 each.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody level up?
Damn it.
Should have killed that rock.
I'll remember next time. Kill everything.
Yep, that's my rule.
Kill the rock before it kills you. But yeah, it is overcast. It looks like the wind is really starting to pick up. As you can see Brimmor in the distance, you can see like rain starting to come down. Like you're feeling a few pecks and stuff. A lot of the birds are kind of staying out of the skies. Like it's pretty dark and heavy. But you do see in the distance the town of Brimmor. You see the large windmill, a large house on top of like a small little hill, kind of overlooking the rest of the village. You see the fields of wheat and barley, all the stuff that they commonly plant, and of course the lake off to your west.
So it's been rained the whole way we've been walking, yeah?
Not the whole way. It's kept up most of the day. It's like probably you guys left like sunrise, maybe 10 a.m. we'll say, after you do all your preparations, or probably 8 actually. So you guys leave at 8. It's probably getting close to around 6 p.m. currently.
I'm just wondering, like, Alistair might be freezing though if it is wet, and this is a colder climate, yeah?
Yeah, it's actually just starting to like peck as you're seeing the town of Brimmor. So it's probably like 5:30 or so. You're probably like another half hour from the town.
Okay. Oof, this is not that nice. We should probably get some shelter.
Jack,
Yes.
can I have you roll for your cloak?
Yes. Alright, so what kind of roll would you like? Would that be,
For your skirt, so it's a D6, right? If you just look at your items there, turn that window. That's really, really
Right,
high.
okay. Alright.
Just roll a D6 and tell me which element
Yeah,
you're
sure.
at.
Okay.
Like you guys have noticed that Jack's battle skirt kind of like changes color depending on the day.
Oh.
Oh.
So what's that?
I rolled a 3.
There's no one who's
And as for what that means, let me just look that up quickly. Actually, where's the battle?
So a 3 is like a purplish kind of color to it.
Okay.
Like it's still like a very metal kind of color, but it's like a purple tint to it.
Cool.
Yep.
Is that a mood shirt? I've heard of these stones that can change color depending on your mood.
If that were the case, then my mood would be very, very would be very annoyed, or would always be very annoyed.
Oh,
Sorry, friend. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Well.
Actually, nah, forget I said that. I would be very confused. Nah, goddamn it, forget it. Forget I said that.
alright.
No, that's fine.
Now I know the purple equal you annoyed.
He seems to be avoiding it.
You're a very confusing man, Jack.
Probably doesn't want to wear a dress.
I mean, don't hear them too much. You don't have to tell us if you don't want. Just it's okay. We're just curious.
Would you feel better if you hit me?
I guess I pop up.
Alright. You punch him.
Ow.
You guys can't go a session without beating each other up.
Feel better?
Roll and stay away.
What's that?
Roll and stay away. We
I haven't said a single thing.
don't need a repeat of last time.
Okay, I'll be good this time.
Insight check him. Is he telling the truth?
Shit.
Okay.
No, it's okay. She'll just give him a stern look. Make sure he doesn't approach.
Roland. You can do it as a whisper. Just roll a d20.
How do I do that?
Are you telling the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Wendling is angry at me, so I'm like, oh, okay. Like a little kid.
Okay.
Alistair's still more okay. Okay, so good then.
I was just... Because, holy crap, you're rolling. You're really persuasive, man. Dang. Alright. Anyways. Yeah, so, like, the rain is beginning to come down a little now. By this point. You are feeling a little cold. You guys are just making it to the town. Reagan goes, "Come on, I know, my uncle lives here." And he just leads you through the town. He takes a few stops to just look around, being like, "Okay, yeah, obviously I know where we're going." And then he kind of just eventually leads you guys to the big manor on top of the hill.
Your uncle rich?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
And he kind of just goes, "Alright, I'll get us inside." And he kind of walks up to, like, there's, like, no guards or anything. There's just, like, people kind of, like, moving around. Like, they're kind of, like, pushing carts in the rain and stuff, just trying to, I guess, get prepared for, like, the heavier rain that they can tell is coming. And he kind of just, like, runs up to the house and just bangs on the door. Eventually you see a tall man come out. Human, by all appearances. And he's just, like, kind of, like, having, just, like, says, "Hello, how can I help you?" Reagan's just like, "It's me, Uncle," and he kind of just, like, pulls his ring out. You see, like, a ring with an insignia on it, and just shows it to him. And he's like, "Oh, Reagan!" And he kind of just, like, picks him up with this big old hug. He's like, "Ah!" He's like, "Come in, get out of the weather. Are these your friends?
We're freezing. Yes.
Come in. Gonna get
Thank
really
you.
wet out there."
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Luther just tried to catch raindrops with his mouth. Aw.
You two, come on. Get in.
Elsa's shaking like a, I don't know, some kind of machine.
Alright. You guys are...
Immediately going for the fireplace.
The fireplace is warm. You're met by, like, a stout woman. She goes, "Oh, hello." And she gives, like, Reagan a big old pinch on the cheeks and, like, gives him a smooch. He's like, "It's been so long since I've seen you. You're only a little boy." Who was at Droogle before all the stuff happened? Everybody except Alistair, right? Has been to Droogle? And Alistair and Jack?
Yeah,
So,
they were not there.
from around the corner, you see a young girl come from around the corner. She looks, like, tall and proud for as young as she is. Everybody except Jack and Alistair recognize her as Julie, the young paladin girl who was Reagan's cousin at the academy.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check and see how old she is?
Sure.
Alright, let's see. Alright, so that would be... Hang on, my sheet just glitched out a little bit.
That's cool.
Okay, there we go. Damn it. Oh, okay, that's why. Alright, perception... Here we go. Rolling. 12.
Well, you can tell she might not be a teenager yet. You're not really sure.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
She's like a young girl.
Damn.
Oh yeah, she was a very young girl. You can see, like, now as she's coming around the corner, she's kind of, like, walking with, like, a little bit of a cane, or not a little bit of a cane, with a cane, but she's, like, seems like she's doing okay. It's like,
We've met before, haven't we?
yes, I hear you are responsible for saving me, actually.
Oh?
Yes, the
Well-
last time you saw her, Janet was bleeding out over the unconscious Julie while Glenn was standing guard.
Oh well, that's great to hear. I'm afraid I don't remember.
Who's just eating cabbage?
Raw
Also
cabbage.
putting some more fire on the fireplace.
She's like, you see the older woman come over. She says, forgive me. My name is Madison. I am Reagan's aunt. And the gentleman goes, my name is Avad. Pleasure to meet you. And this, I guess you have met Julie before. I guess we owe you more than I thought. Well, I mean, we knew Reagan helped her, but I didn't know you did as well. Thank you very much for that. And the Madison you see is getting like a blanket and some towels for Alistair. She kind of notices that he's like shivering a little more than everybody else. She's like, "Oh, here you go, dear."
I'm not used to this cold climate.
And she's just like patting you off. She's like,
How do you deal with this cold rain?
well, we've lived here all our lives, so I mean, we're used to it, especially near the Bay of Quills. It rains every other day up here. It seems like.
Looks at her with big eyes like, oh wow, you must be really hardy.
We weren't expecting visitors, but I can fix you up something real quick. We just finished our meal.
That would be lovely. I would love
Do you
some
have
food.
anything to drink?
Yes, we have something to drink. Come on down. You're a young, stronger fella than I. And he just like kind of like puts his arm around Jack, like, come on, fella. He leads Jack down to like the cellar, not knowing what's going to happen.
My character, Jack, couldn't care less.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get some weird banging noises from the cellar.
Assassination, but clearly. No. And like eventually, like he comes back up, and Jack is like carrying like a small like little crate with some glass vials in them, with some liquid inside. We'll just have some wine here. With our
Wine?
meal. Yes.
Alistair perks up. Oh, it's so long since I had my last bottle.
Well,
Wendy takes a quick look at it before taking her first sip.
she's like, well, feel free. You, you're with my nephew and the party that helped save my daughter. Might as well drink up. Let's have a toast. It's a very like sweet, like you almost don't even taste any alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, like it tastes like a like very like airy, fruity, grapey kind of wine. It's
Okay.
not like it's not strong at all. It's more like just
Okay.
something to like sip on.
Okay, in that case, Wendell having never drunk before, she'll have a quick sip. Then she'll shut one glass down and pour herself another one.
Oh, settle down there. It might not taste like it at last, but
Pretty good.
it'll catch up on you.
This is pretty good. I like it.
Well, thank
Do you
you.
think he's getting alcoholic?
I know what that means.
Say that again.
He was just whispering. Alistair was whispering to one of the side characters, which in this case would look like if she was getting alcoholic.
I don't know what that means.
Getting addicted to alcohol.
Still confused.
Jack is just like taking it in like somebody who's drank like hundreds of wines. He's just like sniffing it and
How does this compare to Alistair's Homeland's wine?
It's water.
your homeland wine is like it's a little bit more alcohol to it. It's a little stronger, like because of stuff.
Because
but taste-wise,
Taste-wise, it's much sweeter. Like the wine from your home is a little more, again, sour, but that's more to your taste. That would be more to your
it's a
taste.
little bit sweet, but much better than most of the other things in this area.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you can see Madison come out, and Julie looks like she wants to help, and she's like, "No, sit down, dear, sit down."
Let me
It's
play
still-
some
it's
tunes.
still-
It's festivities.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe you
and
should play something, Alistair.
Julie sits
Oh, he's
down.
horrible. He's freezing. He can't play at all.
Julie sits down on the table, kind of like trying to avoid eye contact with Reagan, but just like kind of opposite of the table, just like, oh. And I wasn't going to ask you to make a performance check, but sure.
I'm freezing. Yeah. This is the
Yeah, so it's like, like there's a couple of like stutters from you just being cold, but they seem to enjoy it enough with their wine and.
there's water in your flute that you have to pour out.
Gwendolyn is dancing with a cup on her hand.
Gwendolyn is dancing what?
With a cup on her hand. Yay!
Evard looks to Madison. He's like, "How many she had?"
Just one drink.
Roland approaches Alistair in a very condescending way. He tells him, "It's okay. I think you do better. It's alright."
It wasn't so cold. I would have done a much better job.
So like, after you guys have like, while you guys are eating some like breads and they got some like meats kind of like sliced up for you and stuff like that. They're just like, so, what are you doing up this way?
Pirates.
We came to hunt down some bad pirates.
We're in a secret mission.
Oh,
We're Nova Corps, and we're here to fight pirates and find the evil pirates.
I forgot you were called the Nova Corps. Excellent. He's like, oh, where are you headed to then? I assume you're just passing through Brimmor.
The Bay of Quills. We were trying to take a direct route from Rexton, but some rocks came in the way.
Like the
we-
big bird, not like the
Yes.
stone things.
Yes, we've seen a couple of them kind of flying south of the village. They seem to stay away from us for the most part, but at the same time, we've been, telling the children to stay in, making sure that people were staying well shaded and dressed. And we haven't really been tending to the fields as often. Just trying to make sure nobody goes out alone. Keep a good eye.
That's
out.
probably a good idea.
You guys
Reckon
should
there
be
wasn't any
careful.
rock food.
Yeah. This bird kicked his ass. But me, Lute, and the others save him.
You
What
also
are you
got
guys doing? You're
kidnapped.
hiding outside.
You hear like a little as Julie like spits in her glass like a water, just like.
He was pretty much dead. Are you guys rich?
I guess Reagan never told you about his family.
No.
Well, we own this farm village for the most part. I'm a small partner of his father's. His father manages the log mill to Sandon and the farms down in Printhal, just a little south, and a couple other various little villages. Very successful business, yeah, you could say.
And how come Regan is so dumb then?
Reagan just like gives you a kick, like. It's like,
She just
Wow. She really can't hold her drink. She's nearly as bad as Loof.
Hey,
Gwendolyn just plops out and says, "Whoa, whoa, is everyone okay?"
Just
Oh, Gwendolyn, you want to do a race to the cornfields and back?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
no,
gonna go
this
race.
is gonna be troublesome.
all right, Gwendoline.
Close the door after you.
I'm actually going to have you make a couple of dexterity saving throws
Oh yeah. A
because
couple?
you're a little drunk,
Yeah.
but you're also really fast.
Saving throws or
Yeah, saving
Straight
throws.
into a wall.
okay.
Just do a total of 4, I'll say.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do 2 at a time now.
Ooh. All right, so it's just going to get like a little harder and harder as you go on.
Ooh.
All right. So Luth, you guys get out the door, and Gwendoline is just like a bullet. She's just gone. You're like, oh god! You really, really have to sprint to even keep line of sight of her. When you're like 3/4 of the way there, she's like on her way back. Just like
Cool. And at that point, Luther's gonna break off the race and maybe try to find a corner to hide and look at his little
okay,
fucking magic skull.
okay. As Gwendoline, as you're running back to the house, you probably get like close to the house and you trip up and go flat on your face
Okay.
to the mud.
Okay.
So you're just completely covered in mud right now.
Okay. Excellent. And
And you don't see Luth anywhere, but you can probably just assume that he's like, really slow compared to you.
okay. The way I see it, there's a good chance you could just like stay grounded there, like just kind of fall flat on your face and stay there.
You can make a roll to determine what you would want to do that.
Yeah.
Constitution,
Exactly.
let's say?
Yeah. That was what I was thinking of.
Okay, nice.
Fall asleep in the ditch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's... I'll say that's a success.
Yeah.
So, whatever you want to do with that.
Okay. I guess she would just kind of stand up and I guess start wandering around the courtyard if she's still outside, just trying to find her way back in.
Yeah, so like the building is like directly in front of you. You're just like far
Okay.
down, just outside of it.
Okay, then yeah, sure. I guess she'll just go in and stumble inside. I guess.
Can she grab the handle?
As you're even approaching, like you already see Madison just like coming in with like another towel, just like oh my
Okay.
god. Luth, what are you doing, buddy?
Alright, so imagine I'm just hiding amongst some stalks of wheat or something, and
Mhm.
I take out the little magic skull around my neck, and I look at it, and I say, "Did you cause that last night?"
Nothing happens.
Do you understand me?
Response.
I'll hold it up to my ear, and like in Elvish I'll say like some magic words. Hocus, docus, mocus, pocus.
Words you think are magical, yeah.
You probably heard both Roland and Alice at this point say magical words.
Is Jack anywhere nearby when he says this?
Jack is happily drinking wine inside with Ivar
And
and Brady.
my character, if Jack happened to overhear what he just said, just kind of like stares at him, kind of. Really,
Oh no, Luth,
like,
Luth is actually outside, like
Outside.
hiding away in the
Okay.
corner. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's why.
Hiding in the wheat field.
Right. And of
Pouring
course, my
rain.
character heard that, he would be like, "What the hell?"
I imagine everybody would. Yeah, it's very like quiet. Nothing happens, Luth. You're kind of just holding this little blackened skull. It's kind of like charcoal color.
Yeah, I try to crush it in my hands.
Do a strength check.
Nope.
doesn't even bend at all, like to the pressure of you. Just
What about his gauntlets, though?
yeah, he got gauntlets on.
Yeah.
Loot
I
up
just
some?
tossed it in the field. I try to forget it.
Okay. As you
Luke
begin
still
walking away, are you like walking away now?
Yeah.
As you begin walking away, you get a really bad headache. Like it's really, really starting to hurt.
I didn't drink that much. What happened? I walk away a little further. You see?
How far away would you say you are now?
Oh. Yeah. I probably went away maybe like, what, 200 feet away from the house?
Oh yeah, 200 feet from the house. I thought you said 200 feet from the skull.
Yeah, I'll probably be halfway to the house at this point.
As you're walking away, the pain in your head starts like pounding and pounding the further you get, and then suddenly you just feel like a flash in your head. You take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh no! My one weakness.
This is just like into your mind.
Ow! Oh, my face! Ow!
Are you going to continue walking away?
Never drink wine again.
Oh. Luke's gonna think a moment. He's gonna walk back towards this thing and see what happens.
Another 2 points. Before you get to turn around. It just happened like BAM! Then like
Luke starts running towards it again. Ow, ow, okay.
Your head feels better, and then like as you get like so like within about 20 feet or so of it, your head just feels perfectly fine.
Oh. Alright. Do I roll investigation to see if I can find the damn thing?
No, like you roughly you feel connected to it, so you know its location.
Oh, I feel its presence.
Yeah. You feel that like psychic pull on you.
Alright. I put it back around my neck and say, alright, that's the way it's gonna be. And I tuck it into my breastplate.
Nice.
Then I return to the house.
Okay. I rolled really low on that. Dang. I mean, yeah.
Yep, that's not good.
One new message. Oh.
While Lud and Gwendolyn were running, Roland is telling stories about all the adventures, but he's making stuff up, like how he defeated the Fairy Queen by himself and everybody was sleeping, how he single-handedly defeated the big frog, he figured out the puzzle, he's making all this stuff up.
Alistair's helping you, making it seem like the encounters was way more difficult than they were.
Everybody's kind of looking like, oh my god. And Julie even seems like, she's like, okay, I've seen some mages do some stuff. Like, I can believe that. She's like, oh wow. Like, you must be a really powerful mage.
I go, yeah, but it's all thanks to my friends too. Luke sometimes helps by distracting the enemies.
At this point, you see like Gwendolyn kind of like coming in, like as Madison is just like rubbing the mud off her, just like frantically.
See what I mean? I have to help him all the time.
Gwendolyn goes and grabs another cup.
I think that's enough for you.
Why? It's pretty good.
You just came in muddied. And you clearly do not know how to enjoy wine. I think you're a little young for this.
I don't know what you're talking
Even though I'm
about.
very young as well, but I have knowledge of this.
I don't know what you're talking about. She'll just try and get another cup for herself.
Well, he's not going to try and resist you that much, so.
Ivar is just like kind of like stroking his beard, like just like youth.
He never drinks. He doesn't even want to touch a beer.
Julie is like kind of like nodding off at the table, like as you guys tell
Lots of
stories.
stuff.
Luth, you come back in. very wet. Like, you know, your head hurts a little from what happened, but you don't have like a massive headache anymore.
Oh, Gwendolyn, you won. Good for you.
Hooray for me! She just jumps out of a chair.
Roland looks at Lud with disappointment. I'm disappointed at you, Lud. I thought you were the best.
She
I
pretty
guess you'll never
fast.
be as best as Nova, or better than Nova.
I grab him by the forearm and just lead in for a whisper, and I whisper to him in Elvish, "Something is wrong. We'll talk about it later."
Okay.
After hearing Roland mentioning Nova, Gwendolyn will put one of her feet on the table and just raise her glass to Nova, the strongest warrior in the whole world ever.
Yay!
There will ever be.
Yay!
Julie just like snaps off a bit like, oh, what just happened? But yeah, like everything seems, it's like a pretty jolly kind of night. There's not much activity going on as it starts just like really having a downpour in this like really dark with no moonlight whatsoever. And people are just kind of like hanging around the house. Julie goes on to bed eventually, and Ivar goes, she'll be heading back into the academy soon when she's recovered and healed up a bit, and the academy gets off its feet again.
Oh, it seemed good in a way when we left.
I think we got a letter saying giving a date. It's going to be probably another 3 weeks before they're going to accept students back in.
By the way, this hellish weather normal?
What was that?
Is this hellish weather normal? Cold rain.
Not always cold, no, but it rains a lot. It helps the plants grow. It's, you know, good
Oh no,
for business.
I'm well aware of the raining, but it's raining and it's cold.
Well, I mean, we don't find it too cold. Do you want some extra clothes or something, maybe? Might have some.
By now, I'm fine. I got a good now. Just being wet in that weather is not for me.
Okay. Very well. Reagan goes on to bed. Does anybody else want to do anything else?
Yes.
Madison is just like kind of like in the kitchen, like working on some dough.
I have a question. Is Wendeley like drunk? Like completely knocked out?
Do a Constitution save, Gwendolyn.
Sure.
Jack, what are you doing, by the way, while this is happening?
I put down my drink and I walk outside to see what everyone else is, what the other two are doing. It's, now that they're slightly intoxicated, I want like everyone wants to have some laughs.
Gwendolyn, you're very woozy. Like, they're not letting you drink anymore, but you're still just like, you know, you're starting to come down a slightly little, but not a whole lot. You're still pretty buzzed.
Okay. She's just like sitting on a table, kind of like staring, having a blank stare at nothing, I guess. So like, trying not to fall from the chair.
Alright. And Jack, you kind of just like come in, and Gwendolyn's got this blank stare on her. Roland, what do you want to do?
Roland is gonna wait until Wendelin fell asleep. He's gonna grab his ink and quilling. He's gonna draw a mustache on her hair.
Okay.
Before she fell asleep, yeah? This is going to try to offer her some salted dry meat.
Oversight by me, by the way. But what is your skeleton doing?
It's just standing there.
It like went into the house with you?
Actually, I probably made it wait outside.
Okay.
On the outside of town, just he's standing up like a scarecrow in the cornfield.
Outside the boat.
Alright. They don't mention it, because they forgot. They didn't notice it. But nobody in town really notices it either, because like I said, most people were like getting ready to go in for the night. Jack, what are you doing?
I go help and I try to find like a instrument in order to help make that mustache on that character.
This is awesome.
Who's just sitting there watching?
Let's do a beer too. Let's make it a beer.
Everybody's just kind of like staring at Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's just there with this like blank stare, just like they're just like waiting for her head to go. And then she pops back up, just lowers a little. She like blinks a lot. And Gwendolyn, when you actually go to sleep, let me know.
Hey, Gwendolyn, are you hungry?
Yeah, sure.
Here, try some of this.
What are you feeding her?
I'm feeding her dried salted meat.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get this meat?
I've had it on me always. That's part of my rations.
Okay.
You can probably describe what it tastes like to Gwendolyn then.
It's just some dried salt meat. There's nothing special to it.
In this case, I would like to make a intelligence check for her to see if she's able to tell it's meat.
Yeah, sure.
It's tree bark. Don't worry.
No. Now we're getting into deception territory. Is that what you said? Is tree bark? Don't worry.
You probably just don't like it in any serious manner, though.
In any case, I would say that with that she's definitely able to tell it's meat.
Yeah.
Like, that's meat. You know I don't eat meat.
But it's awesome together with alcohol.
I don't eat meat.
Have you ever tried it?
When I was little, but
Salad is not good for your health.
no, I haven't eaten meat in years, and I'm.
You need
Luth
meat
is
to
gonna
grow
try and
stronger.
take it out of Alistair's hands.
Hey, no. This is where
How dare you, Alistair? You're such a bad friend. Tricking Gwendolyn to eating meat. I'm so angry. Can't believe you did that.
Didn't you just put a mustache on her?
No, he's planning to. This the plan. Yeah.
I'm trying to teach her what's good. What's wrong with that?
Jack already has in mind what he wants to draw on him as well.
So they're like in the corner, eyes flashing, like holding like drawing utensils, like.
Well, do the laugh again.
It's like.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But yeah, she realizes what it is, and she won't be deceived that easily.
Yeah. So
One day I will learn you meat.
Madison, after she's done with the dough, Avard gets up. He's like, "Well, I'll show you to some rooms." I think Madison and Julie fluffed them up a bit while we were getting the ale and stuff, and he leads you down like a hallway and up some stairs, and just like shows you into some rooms. It's not like a huge house, but there's like 6 bedrooms. So it's a pretty big house. So like, just like pick and choose. The
Probably gonna have my servant
last
come
two
in
on
for
the
this.
hall are ours.
Right. This is gonna bring in his buddy now. Need
It's
him
like,
to hang
oh.
out when he's sleeping.
Who's your friend here? Because it's just like
This
cloak
is my
with
golem.
water pouring off of him. Your
This is my
golem.
golem. He's there to keep watch of my things when I sleep.
Okay, very well then. Hey, I know magics. I know stuff about magics. It's not new to me. As long as it's not, as long as there's nothing, no bad intentions, I'm okay.
It is purely there for protection.
All right. So there are 4 rooms left. So who's bunking up with who? Who wants to sleep by themselves? Gwendolyn, I'm assuming by herself.
come on, Jack. We should bunk up together.
Sure.
Madison is kind of like helping Gwendoline up the stairs, like arm over her shoulder, like, come on, you can do it, love. 1 foot at a time. There you go.
Well, forget that. She'll let go of her arm once she says 1 step at a time, and she'll try to just like go up the stairs like 2 or 3 steps at a time.
Do a acrobatics check at disadvantage,
Okay.
because you're still a little tipsy.
Ooh.
Whoa. Good night.
Okay. So as soon as you say that, you go to jump and you immediately miss a step, and
Fall
you,
down.
like, you basically curb stomp a step with your. And then you start sliding down, and Madison's like, oh god! She's like, little help here, please!
Yeah.
Let's help her,
Yes.
Jack.
Oh god. So
Oh,
Is
but-
Gwendoline bleeding? I mean, is she conscious?
she's got like a bloody nose. You're a little not okay there, Gwendoline. Your eyes are kind of like losing focus.
Yeah.
I'll go
Okay.
pick her up and take her up the stairs.
Alright.
My servant is gonna help him.
I followed them as well.
Oh man, that was good.
That was the best time to roll in that one. A 1 and a 2. Like, so good. Yeah, so helping him up the stairs. Doo-doo-doo. Eventually Gwendoline gets in her room. Everybody else, Alistair, is it just you and your servant in your room?
I don't know, like I could also share one with Loof, I guess.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
that.
so basically, 4 rooms, 6 people, 2 people have to sleep on the floor.
I can do that.
Alice definitely wants a bed.
Alright. So, Luth and Alistair in the one room? Was that what you
With-
said?
Where is Regan?
Reagan actually is already in a bed asleep. He just took one. Reagan walks in like he owns the place. Yeah, so one more person needs to sleep on the floor. If
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Decide who wins.
I'm bleeding.
everybody's gonna
I
run for
told
a
Jack.
bed,
Boulder, parchment, shears.
yeah. Boulder parchment sheets.
Me and Jack are gonna share the same room.
Okay.
Yes.
Same bed.
Alright, so I'm assuming throughout the night you're just waiting for Gwendolyn to go to sleep.
Yes.
Do so.
Yeah. Before
eventually-
my character goes to bed, I go into Gwendoline's room as well.
What's that?
I mean, I go into the same room as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, Jack.
Gwendoline's
This is
asleep.
the plan. We gotta wait until she falls asleep. So there might be many obstacles, but I already have my magics ready.
Mhm.
Magic's ready. God.
So we'll wait until everybody's sleeping. We'll go invisible, and then we'll do our masterpiece on her face. That will show her nobody reprehends Roland the Great.
Oh my. Alright, so skipping forward, everybody's asleep. You guys are creeping out. Can I have both you and Jack make a stealth check?
Stealth check or something.
Is
I
it
cast
possible?
invisibility.
Is it possible to have inspired them before all this?
Well, I'm gonna say no because you went in your room with
Alright.
Ruth, and they had to wait for everybody to fall asleep, so it's way longer than inspiration lasts.
Do we get advantage because I'm gonna cast invisibility?
Yeah, if you cast invisibility, you definitely get
Oh,
advantage.
well, so, yeah. Then I'll re-roll my roll after that.
Yeah, just do another stealth roll.
Okay. Should give myself advantage for that?
Yep. I'm assuming you took off your armor, Jack.
Okay. Huh?
I'm assuming you took off your armor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
The first time.
So the first one was the 12, and the second one was the 5. So, yeah. So you guys go in the room. Roland, you're being super quiet. You're used to being invisible. And you're just like... Jack, you step on a few floorboards into Gwendoline's room. And at this point, you guys notice Gwendoline isn't exactly asleep. Oh, sorry. Yes, Gwendoline is definitely asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Let's work. Let's start working.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jack
you're
draws a dick on her cheek.
Aww.
I put mustache. No, I put a beard on there. I tried to put a mustache and then a couple of horns on that forehead.
Alright, do sleight of hand checks now. Both of you.
Alright, how do you do that? Sleight of hand?
It should be just under still.
A
or
skill.
just above.
Okay.
Hope you got a good dick.
Shit.
So,
Easy puncher.
Roland, you managed to get the mustache on, and then Jack is just like kind of like giggling. He's just like giggling a bit, and as soon as he kind of like goes to touch Gwendoline's cheek with whatever utensil
Paintbrush.
he's using, paintbrush, yeah, and he kind of like pokes her in the nose, and Gwendoline's like, and Gwendoline, you wake up, you hear noises, but you don't see anybody.
Okay. What? What? Huh?
Your mouth feels a little wet.
What? What feels a little wet?
Your mouth.
Oh.
And your nose, of course.
I mean, I think...
It's a bad smell, whatever's in your nose. You're like, oh.
I, just to be clear, I think this was not too long after
Yeah,
having
she-
done it, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I would imagine she's still, like, not quite recovered.
Mhm.
So she's going to be, like, not saying anything, just like, I don't know, like, just trying to close her eyes and trying to fall back asleep, I guess.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
what I would imagine.
Alright. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, wait till she goes a little bit back to sleep and then I'll try again.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast invisibility again, so just in case they run out.
Alright, it doesn't take Gwendoline falls back asleep relatively quickly. So,
I'm gonna start working on the horns.
Alright.
Oh.
Sleight of hand checks again.
Yep, hang on. I give myself advantage, right? Or,
Nope, no
Yeah.
advantage. You're poking somebody in the face with a
oh
paintbrush.
shit!
So
Even worse.
again, Roland, you do what you're trying to do, and Jack is just like giggling way too much. He's taking too much fun out of this, and he just pokes Gwendoline in the eye, just like poke. And Gwendoline, your eye is now wet. And you're like your eye hurts, and you wake up. It's like ah. Yeah, you're awake again, and it's pretty obvious somebody's trying to do something to you.
Okay, guys, sorry, can you give me a moment? I'm afraid my PayPal may have been hacked. I need to check up on something quickly.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just, I'm not sure. Sorry, let me take a look into this.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's fine, man. Jake, you're
Would
fine.
we have heard them giggling in the other room, depending on who's closest?
I was
Gwendoline's
sound asleep at this
room.
point.
Yeah. Luth, and I'll say... Yeah, it would probably be just Luth. You would be the
Alright.
only one that would have. If
A chance to
Alistair's
hear
trying
it?
to sleep, yeah. You can do perception.
Alright,
With, of course, disadvantage. Actually,
gotcha.
you know what? He failed so hard, you did hear it. Because your passive perception is way over that.
Okay. So I'm like hearing a noise, I'm not sure where it's from. I'm like, uh-oh. And we've had kidnappings recently, so Luther's going to take out his axe, his frost axe, and put on some pants, because that didn't go well last time. And he's going to look around for intruders.
Alright. You hear, like, in the door next to you, like, some, like, ruffling. Just, like, general...
Wait, Gwendolyn wasn't there. Oh no! He kicks the door open and starts swinging with the axe.
And my character goes ahead and trips him.
No, you're still invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, guys!
Ah!
There's a screaming orc barbarian.
Intruder!
Alright. Let's see, how do I roll it? Let's see, initiative.
I need to add you guys to the order.
Oh.
And he keeps the necklace around his neck.
Okay. I'm back. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, Luther's running into your room screaming with an axe in his hand.
And I trip you.
Swinging wildly.
I try
Alright.
to trip you as you're entering.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn, are you alright? There's intruders in the house.
Alright, so rolling
What?
got 6, Jack got 12.
Wait, I gotta roll initiative, 1 sec.
Oh, sorry.
When doing, well, okay, I don't know exactly what happened when I was away, but she's like, what? Where?
Basically, Luth heard it and he bust down the door. Like, boom.
Okay. Okay. I guess she tries to crawl out of bed and.
I got
Oh.
6.
My god, why did I give Gwendolyn a 6? Not Roland. What is going on? Alistair. I mean, that's a very loud sound to hear.
Every time it's Alice's turn, yeah,
Yeah.
to hear a loud humming of a song in his sleep.
Okay. Reagan, Gwendolyn, are you going to roll initiative, please?
Oh yeah.
I think Reagan is
Luth is wearing pants this time, so...
Should I try drawing an initiative again, or am I all set?
You're good.
Okay.
Gwendolyn is actually tied with Roland. Or no, with Jack. Can I have both of you roll a d20? Just one d20, yeah.
Okay.
Just to see which of you go first. Because you both got the same number. A 9. Gwendolyn?
Oh, it was. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't-
sorry.
So before combat starts, since Alistair rolled highest, they're gonna hear some combat humming for this ordeal.
Shit!
Gwendolyn definitely
Nice.
goes first. Well, over Jack. And there you go. Just because.
All
Alright,
very dramatic.
yeah. So Alistair is just like humming this tune, basically. Dun, 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 dun. Luth, you're first.
Yep. Do I see any intruders with my superior eagle vision?
The very first thing you see is the mustache and horns painted on Gwendolyn, and like she has like one black eye, and like there's some paint leaking out of her nose.
How much of the dick did I end up drawing on her?
None whatsoever.
She's got a black nose.
Yeah, and like there's like some blood, like dried up blood in the other nostril from where she smacked her face.
Holy hell, what happened to you? Do I see like paintbrushes like floating in the air?
I think anything carried is technically invisible.
Invisibles?
As well. Yeah.
Perfect spell.
Well,
You can do a perception check and try and see stuff though.
Yeah, we'll see if his eyes can't focus on something abnormal.
For invisibility, is it against your stealth or your spellcasting?
Stealth.
Alright, so I have both of you do invisibility checks, stealth checks.
So, stealth check?
Yep. From both of you.
Okay.
We get advantage because we're invisible, correct?
Yes. You have advantage. Yeah. Ooh.
Alright, perception.
You don't see anybody.
Yes! Yes!
Gwendolyn, where did they go? Mauled
I
you
don't know.
in that horrible way.
I don't know. I
Dear
didn't
God,
see
your
it.
face.
What did we do?
Wait, they're probably going for Reagan. And I run towards his room.
You can definitely make it there, but like you can't like open the door or anything because your perception was your action.
Alright, I'll just yell a little bit more. Reagan, they're back! They're kidnapping you again!
Oh,
Shit.
you guys are great. Gwendolyn, it's your turn now.
She's pretty confused.
I would imagine.
Wait, did he scream that?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
trying to wake up the
Oh, yeah.
house because there's people
Wait.
attacking.
That I would probably wake up from.
Gwendolyn is she's just like,
Gwendolyn's been mauled.
what the hell? I imagine her head's holding a bit and everything,
Yeah.
or more than a bit. She's just like trying to get up, and I don't know if there would be like any washroom or anything nearby.
There's like a wash basin room type thing, but not on this floor.
Yeah, and I imagine mostly like no mirrors or something like that.
Well, there.
Wouldn't it be more concerned
Sure.
about getting attacked?
Okay, well she'll try to just find like a mirror.
She's pretty like still groggy, drunk, and
She
you know.
really doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
She just heard like something on her face, and she's like, "What?" She'll
But
try
also while he was screaming.
to figure out what's happened.
Yeah. Then there's
I mean-
like charging, screaming about an attack. So.
Yeah. She wants to know what's up with her face, I guess, right now. So she'll just try to find a mirror and see if she can see what happened.
For the sake of it, I will say you find a mirror and you see exactly what I described.
Okay. So you just to be clear, that was a mustache and something in the eye, right?
Horns.
Mustache, horns.
Pair of horns.
You have like one eye painted black, some like black paint kind of like dripping out of your nostrils. A little
Yeah,
bit
the
dry
beginning's
now.
looks like a dick, even though it
Yeah.
wasn't fully finished.
It's like it like kind of like starts on your cheek, but it like smudges over to your nose. Just like
Just like the circle.
yeah.
How did this happen? What? What is this? And I guess that after looking at that, she, having heard Luke screaming, I guess she'll follow suit and try to see what the hell is going on.
All right, Jack, your turn.
I try to leave the room carefully. Right.
Okay. I know exactly what Reagan would do, and I'm gonna hate myself for doing it, but I gotta do it.
Dirt!
Thunder wave!
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna roll
So,
a stealth check.
Yep, stealth check with advantage.
Hang on.
Reagan! Kidnappers! In the house!
Okay, that's pretty good. So you start like tiptoeing back to your room, I guess? Alright. Now, it's Reagan's turn. Luth behind the door, you hear, "What? Thunder wave!" And,
Do I have danger sense? Can I-
Yeah. You hear, like, it's not, like, close enough to hit you or anything, but you hear from behind the door this loud
Glass shattering.
glass
door
shattering, you
leaked
hear, like,
out.
furniture being, like, thrown around. And he's like,
Very loud.
yeah, it's super loud. Very, very loud.
Did you get them?
I don't see anybody!
What?
Roland, it's your turn.
Roland's gonna get out of there too.
Did my character did Jack just get checked?
Well, as far as you know, nobody is noticing you sneaking around.
Okay.
Roland, roll a stealth check with advantage. Okay. Alistair, before we get to you, you see now, like, people obviously running out of their bedrooms. Avard and Madison. Avard, you see running out. He actually has, like, a small little, it looks like a small little wand in his hand.
Oh no!
And, Madison, you see she's, like, running into, like, Julie's room. He's like, where are they? Who is it? What's going on?
We don't know. They're somewhere. Check the rooms. Oh, my head.
Yeah, Luke, you're getting a little bit of a headache at this point. Yeah.
He's got some tinnitus going.
Yeah. You see Madison running into Julie's room. Julie, you see actually, like, coming out of her door, like, to meet her. Like, she has a small, like, short sword just drawn, and she's just like, and a small, like, little buckler. But you can see, like, she's, like, in her nightgown, and even for a small child, she's pretty built. Like, she is, like, she's pretty muscular for a small, like, little girl. She's seen some stuff. She's like a hardy person. She's like, what's going on? And Alistair, we're up to you.
All this noise. Jumps out of bed, very pissed that he got waked. Runs out, try and looks for people.
Alright, do a perception check.
Yes!
It continues.
Also, I think he would have his skeleton come out with him. Look for people. You see any thieves?
Does the skeleton does make a perception check, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it would. If you're saying, do you see any thieves? Have it do a perception check. So it would be just its wisdom. Unless it's, I want to say it's proficient.
Which is -1.
Yeah.
See, does it has? Oh, it has perception, passive perception 9.
Yeah, so just roll it.
Nothing
as wisdom.
extra.
Roll it as a wisdom check, yeah.
Not like I can roll from the sheet, so I'll just do it normally.
You should be able to.
Doesn't have those stats.
Scary
Just roll a
times.
d20.
Oops. There you go. So if you actually click on wisdom, it'll just roll it like that. And I got to turn off always advantage. But yeah, it doesn't see anything. It's kind of just like
Oh, there.
scanning
Okay.
the area, just like, what's going on?
Well, he took his action in form of perception, so he can't do anything.
Luth, back to you.
Alright, so we've checked all these rooms. Where haven't we looked? Where? Jack and Roland, is there a room open?
You notice that like they haven't come out yet, and all this.
Oh no, I've barged over there. Roland, are you okay?
We heard everything. We're on our way.
I run over there. Do I Have you found the attackers?
No.
Are you guys showing yourself? Because you didn't go in through the actual room. So that would require opening the door.
Didn't Luke kick it open?
No, Luth kicked Gwendoline's door open. Like, you guys didn't actually go into your room while you were, or did you? You actually went into your room, didn't you?
Yep, that's what we did.
Okay, yes.
But then
you
we
guys
would
are
have
in there,
seen
yes.
the door open and close, wouldn't it?
Well, we were
Yeah,
looking
but-
the other way.
That was the, like, that would have been what would happen if they passed their stealth checks, right?
Yeah.
So, now, Roland is talking, but you don't see him.
Roland, where are you?
In my room!
I run over towards their room. Is the door open?
The door is closed.
Alright, I'll force my way in. Axe ready. Ah!
You don't see anything.
Shit, where'd they go? Roland, where are you? I run towards the window, if there is one.
There's a window, yeah.
Do I see kidnappers running away with our friends?
Nope.
What's Roland, where are you?
I'm under the
Jack.
bed!
I've made myself visible and saying I saw where the attackers went. They went out the window.
Not your turn, though.
You actually can't.
Okay, never mind. then.
Without using an action. You have to
Oh,
use an
okay.
action to make yourself visible. But,
Okay.
yeah, it's not your turn yet.
Alright.
Luther, are you doing a perception check?
Yeah, I'm looking for my friends. I want
Yeah.
to make sure they're okay.
Do a perception check.
He's got his ears ringing in his head.
Yeah.
Everything's.
It's starting to hurt. It's starting to hurt a little more now. Ooh, I actually have to look something up. How far away do you have to be? Okay, that's what I thought.
I am
You're
wearing
not quite that far.
my little magic thing around my neck.
Oh, you're wearing it around your neck, yeah. So you're.
Yeah, I
you're
tried to
fine.
say that at the start of it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're not having a headache. You're fine.
Yeah, just the ringing in the ear from the thunder wave.
Yep. All right, Gwendoline, your turn. You're currently down in the washroom, like looking at your face, like what the heck just happened to me?
Ian, you unmute there.
Sorry. You're currently in the washroom, looking in the mirror, like what the heck happened to me?
Yeah. Okay. God, what is this? I guess. What the hell are they doing outside there? Where is everyone? She'll just try and.
You have heard the thunder wave as well.
Oh, okay. Then for sure, she'll try to go wherever that came from and see what's happening.
All right. So you go upstairs. You saw Luth like run into Roland and Jack's room. Alistair's like out in the hallway with a skeleton. You see like people basically armed in the hallway.
Okay. What is happening? Why is there a thunder wave?
Apparently, there's an attack going on.
What? Who's that?
Gwendolyn, the intruders, they. Look what they did to your face. I mean, did you see them?
No. Why would they do this to me? Doesn't make any
Did they
sense.
mistake Reagan? Maybe they made Fudge Aziz attack on Reagan this time.
Why would they paint Reagan's?
You just like hear Jack giggling somewhere. He's just losing his mind.
Jack, why are you laughing? We're under attack. Focus up.
Maybe he's hurt. Is he crying?
Is my character at this point still invisible?
Yeah.
Yep.
Gwendoline, are you going to do anything else on your turn?
I guess if I hear Oh, Jack, where are you? She'll go trying to find wherever he is or where the laughter is coming from, and
Okay.
try to find.
Are you gonna respond, Jack, when she says, "Where are you"?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Jack, it is now your turn then.
Okay. If I'm out of sight, is my character currently? Obviously I'm currently in stealth, but is there anyone near me?
Currently, you are in the room with Luth, who's like frantically looking through the room with like this axe in his hand, and Gwendoline is like coming into the room as well.
All right. I try to exit out of the room very carefully, and so I can get out of invisibility without being seen.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll stealth
All right. Okay. Stealth.
with advantage because invisible.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be against the perception checks that were before, like, since your last turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, no, it's going to be until your next turn. So, okay, you get out of the room, but, Luth, who has a passive perception above 11?
That is the best.
Gwendoline does.
Gwendoline, Alistair. Okay, Gwendoline, Alistair, and Luth. All three of you kind of hear this, like, and when you turn to look, you see, like, little black drops, like, falling down to the wood, and it's just like, leaving a little trail.
Now we got you.
Gwendoline, you see it, like, kind of moving past you.
Okay.
You can take a reaction if you want.
Like, I mean, I only see the drops, right? Like that's all that I see.
And you hear, like, the creaking of wood.
Yeah, but
Somebody is, like, moving there.
Is it still invisible?
It's invisible, yeah. But you see, like,
Okay.
drops just, like, appearing suddenly, and just, like, falling to the floor.
Okay. Well, let's hit it.
Yeah.
We'll throw a punch to the air, I guess.
Wouldn't that be a disadvantage, though?
It will be a disadvantage, yes.
Sure. Fair enough.
But now you know, like, where you're aiming. So there is a chance you'll hit it.
Good crap. Ah, shit.
I do believe that hits you while you are unarmored. You just right into something solid.
And I'm gonna do that with. I'm gonna
It's a reaction.
spend a key point. No. I'm gonna spend a key point.
It's a reaction.
I don't think you can use your key points as a reaction, right?
Okay.
No.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, attack of opportunity or whatever you call it. It's not your turn per se.
So
I mean-
you thought into something pretty solid.
It just says when I hit with a melee weapon, that includes my my fist. Does that still not apply for everyone?
I'm gonna look at it real quick.
Right.
Do-do-do-do.
Like, it would be weird. Nobody else gets some kind of like something like that under
Sure.
attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Martial arts, fury blows. You're looking at wave to open hand stuff, right?
No, stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Okay. You can interfere with the flow of a key in an opponent's body when you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack. You can spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike. Let me see if it says anything in key points, but you only be able to do them on your turn. Here's the key points.
Oh, it doesn't say anything like that I can see.
No, so like as far as I can see, there's no limitations to using it as a reaction.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
So
Monks.
yeah,
There
he's
it is.
gonna try to stun whatever he gets hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boy.
it.
So you have to
hit-
make a saving throw. What is it? Strength
That's-
or Constitution.
Make a saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. What is your DC? It's against your wisdom, right? So it's
Yes,
8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
It is. I think it's 14.
So probably 16, maybe? So, 16 or 15, something like that?
I think. Hold on. I think. Oh, what is it? I mean, proficiency is 3 and wisdom is 3 as well, so 14.
14, okay. Sorry. So you have to beat a 14, Jack. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Right, I was
Do I have advantage roll?
Nope, no advantage.
Okay. Sucker!
Well, you're no longer invisible at least, and I guess we should roll full damage.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Sure.
You're not using your piercing gauntlets, are you?
No.
So it's just the 6.
Well, I guess there will be no reason why she wouldn't.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So 9.
Fine. I'll allow it.
Yeah. So yeah, and
You take
no
9
longer
damage, Jack.
Okay.
But you can still move. You just got punched down the way.
Alright.
Yeah, and no longer invisible, right?
No, you're still invisible because invisibility is only if you attack or cast a spell.
Yeah, so he has to do an action.
Oh, I thought that.
It's broken if Roland fails his concentration check.
Ah, okay.
But, like, Jack isn't the caster, so it stays.
Okay. There's something here.
I'll get it.
Oh God! Jack don't die.
At this
Jack-
point, I'm gonna run.
Alright, so you hear boop, 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 boop. Some stifled giggling. With like a wince after the punch, like. Alright. Reagan? You see Reagan come out of his room, like grand Reagan fashion, like throws the door open with the swords, like, where are they? If you actually, Jack, if you're running down the hallway, Alistair and Skeleton both also get attacks of opportunity.
Crap.
It's wearing a bow, so no.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
So
Skeleton.
running may have been a big mistake then.
Alright, so he's just running then. Nobody takes any other reaction. Reagan just comes out, like, swords out, like, where are they?
Over here.
He looks towards Luth. And just, like, makes his way into Reagan's room. Or, Roland's and Jack's.
They're invisible.
Oh, God. Roland!
Better be
your turn.
careful, right? It might come for you.
Your turn, Roland.
I yell, Jack, go get them! I made you invisible, and I'm invisible too. We should go get them and see if we can find them.
Sure.
You hear down the hallway. Sure.
Well, Roland, why would you go invisible if the enemy are invisible? That's gonna make it harder for us.
So they
Who's the
cannot
enemy?
see us. It's a strategy.
Oh,
Yeah, alright.
I think it's counting. It's cowardly. It's actions. Well,
Alright, Roland. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, that's it. I'm lying to Luke. I'm telling them. I yell, Jack is invisible. We're gonna try to find him. Don't hit Jack. And I am invisible too. We're trying to find these guys.
have you seen the enemy?
No, you told us there's an enemy, so I decided to make us invisible so we can find him.
Okay.
With
Everyone stay on your toes.
this, we're going to Alistair.
okay, Elsa's gonna cast Fairy Fire, where the last of the footstep was sound and the dropping of paint or whatever.
What is the radius on fairy fire? There you go, you brought it up, didn't you?
20.
60 feet range.
Yeah, so 40-foot cube. You obviously very much light up Jack.
The roll.
What about the house?
Is it a roll?
Yeah, third against mine. This is a 15.
Any creature in the area within spell is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so Jack, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine it's like you getting thrown with like a bucket of paint.
Yeah.
And if,
Oh, you're lit up, man.
Yeah, you are lit. You're just lit up in here.
There he is! Attack him!
Because you can't see anything about him besides his figure. And he's also
Right.
like shedding like a dim light around him.
So, I have my skills in attack this time. Range.
Okay.
Is this with advantage then? Now that he's lit up?
Yep. Attack rolls against affected creature or object has advantage.
Oh crap.
and it can't benefit from being invisible.
2020.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Perfect vision, skeleton. Jack, you take 8 piercing damage.
Alright.
And does that include like 2
Guys.
rolls?
You do this to yourself.
Ends my turn.
Alright. Luth, your turn.
Alright, I see the target, like in color, in like a bright blue light.
Yep.
I have a
I will
question.
throw-
Didn't I tell Lou that he was invisible?
You did,
And
but
roll it. I heard to attack, and I'm gonna do it.
he doesn't know which one is Jack, right? That's the problem.
That was gonna wind back for a swing and throw the frost axe at the blue outline.
Alright.
With advantage.
So it's not a hatchet, right? It doesn't have the thrown property?
No, so it's a
So,
big, heavy
yeah.
battle axe, and I'm throwing it at him. I'm improvising here,
Yeah.
so maybe it cancels out.
Let me have a look. Because,
Couldn't you reach him just by walking?
You could. Like,
Oh, that's a thought.
yeah. You wouldn't have any trouble reaching him.
Yeah, I'll just shove him to the ground.
Alright. Do a athletics or acrobatics. No, athletics on your part. Jack, do an athletics or acrobatics check. Whatever is higher for you. I would probably say athletics.
Yeah, okay. The athletics. That's not good.
Luth just barrels you down. You are eating floor right now.
And I will just attempt to bury the frost axe into his chest.
God! Okay.
What is the enemy?
Alright. Do an attack with advantage.
Oh god, how much
At
worse
any
could
point,
this
you
get?
guys can just say, stop attacking. We tried to play a prank, it went wrong. But you guys just say, screw that. Let's do it.
Better dead than found.
Jack, make a constitution save. Also, you take 10 damage.
Crap. There. Roll 20.
Alright, so you pass the save, so that's good. Alright,
What do you think? Should I say I give up? It was a prank.
it's not your turn yet.
Okay, never mind.
Like, I'll usually allow you to if, like, somebody talks to you, like, you can respond, kind of thing. But
Okay.
it's not your turn, so you can't, like, initiate a conversation,
Yeah,
for instance.
okay. Alright.
Gwendolyn, your turn.
Yeah, I guess Wendelin will try to follow the
You
actual.
also, you also see the perpetrator that did this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Luth on the ground just like slamming somebody with an axe.
Okay. If I can get right there, I guess I'll just yeah. She'll take out her sword and she won't try to strike with it. She'll just like try to point it menacingly at, well, still invisible, right?
Yep.
Okay. She'll just take her sword and kinda let's say like just put a sword in front of where she think they would be. Like it is on the
They're
ground.
like they're outlined, so like you wouldn't have any trouble like seeing the figure itself.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, she will put like the sword bat on top of where the face should be.
Mm-hmm.
So just like saying like, surrender already.
All right,
Yeah.
Just kill him!
Jack. What you doing, Jack?
I put my hands up. It's like it was a prank. A prank. God damn it! Stop.
Jack.
Poor
Yes.
Jack.
What?
Are you saying you're the cause of all this disturbing my sleep? How dare you?
Jack might actually die now.
What was the prank? What were you doing?
And Roland, we're trying to wanted to go play a prank and draw little dicks on you and horns and mustaches.
This is what this is? Ah. Okay, Gwendolyn she'll just walk away pissed off back to her room, trying to lock herself in there.
Locking
Just-
the door behind her this time, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just like screaming to one of the pillows.
Were you alone in this?
No, I had a friend,
Who?
Roland.
Oh, Roland, would you please explain your actions?
It was Luke's idea. Didn't you hear all the chaos and trouble he made? Chaos and trouble?
Did you just say it was Luff's idea?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Why would you do this, Luff? We're gonna have a good night's sleep here.
Wow. Luth? Did we lose Luth?
Did he ever come back from seeing if his Facebook account was hacked?
No, that was Gwendolyn.
Yeah, it was not Facebook. It was PayPal, but no.
Oh,
Much worse.
Yeah, but no, that was. It actually seemed to be a hack email either way. So
okay.
It was Roland.
Trying to insight check this. Like, both of them.
Yeah.
Insight, roll insight.
No, you are rolling deception. Or no, you were telling the truth.
Yeah, I was telling the truth.
Roll a persuasion. And
Actually,
roll
there's two
a-
people
roll
saying Roland.
deception.
There's two people saying Roland, so I'm probably more suspicious of him.
Yeah. Luth, if you can hear me, also roll a. Well, actually, Luth, you would know it wasn't you. Yeah.
Rolled an 18.
It was Roland.
I didn't deny it. I said it was also Luke's idea.
Luth's idea.
Yeah, I say I
Alright,
never
Luke,
denied that I helped. I have to say.
Luth, if you can hear me, roll a persuasion. If not, I'll type it.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Okay,
Hey.
you're back.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion, please.
Okay.
If you're also into this, you can sleep with him. He walks back to the room and just
I
closes the
didn't
door.
do anything. Oh. Do I see Roland?
I'm still invisible.
Roland's still
I
invisible.
start swinging around the room for him. I'll find you.
Go all
Reagan,
Liam Neeson on him or something.
Roland, you, as you're standing there, you see, as you're standing there, you see a bard. He kind of just, like, looks, like, completely done. And he just, like, flicks his hand into the room, and much like what Alistair did, it just, like, lights up, and you light up. He's like, please, just fix whatever you broke. I'm going back to bed. Good night. And just turns and leaves. He's just done. And Julie, just like Julie, now you know where she gets this look of annoyance from. She's just like is looking at Reagan. She looks at you guys. And she just turns around, and, like kind of like hobbles back into her room, and you hear the door.
I don't think it's Luke's fault now.
Well, he's one of you guys. You're three about it.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not the only guilty one. I blame it on him, like he's the mastermind.
Reagan's also going to insight check that. Sorry, I forgot I was.
Reagan, you have to
I forgot I
believe
was
me.
controlling Reagan. Nope.
This is racial profiling.
Sorry, Luke, I failed you on the prank. My bad.
I just give you a look. Like, you gotta fall asleep sometime.
And now I have
Oh, no.
to sleep in your room.
Also, the room is lit up, man. You can probably see him now.
Yeah, you can see Roland. Like Roland, he's still invisible, but he's got like the fairy fire glow to him.
And he's not aware of that?
He is.
I am.
Okay. Yeah, Luke's gonna try and just calm himself down for a minute. And he remembers.
Just as soon as
He, like-
Jack's gonna start like healing his like axe wound.
Yeah. Sorry for stabbing you, Jack. I thought you were a bad guy.
No problem. It was a stupid prank.
Yeah.
And eventually you guys go to bed, and that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Good. Good night.
I expected you guys to like move on a little, but you know, you kind of made like a 40-minute battle against yourselves. No experience.
Well, it's kind of what we've come to. It's kind of what I've come to expect at this point. That our number one enemies that we end up facing is each other.
We test each other.
Yeah. Test your limits. Alright, guys.
That's my
Regular time next week.
But
Great fun.
relations have soured this time around.
Yeah.
The group is split.
See you guys.
Alright, see you guys.
Yeah.